Well, we're at the Grayscale Castle, and we got our roof leak leak resolved, and we've been doing a bunch of little stuff all over the house before winter. Winter's almost here. A few more months, and you can't work outside, you can't paint or do anything. But anyways, I haven't done a video in a few days, and I think since Monday or so. Today is Friday. Everything's been kind of not doing too good. Sideways mostly, and just kind of going down today. It's a lot of people, out there. Uh, they talk about all season has begun. Don't make the mistake, and all season is here, and then a few more hours later, we're having Bitcoin is crashing, and it's like, gee whiz. You know who he is. I know who he is. Guys, people predict, and you can't predict the markets. Yeah, you just can't. I am looking at. Let's look at the markets. What's going on with Grayscale? Everything's down. What can I say? There's really nothing to talk about. I'm sure my portfolios, looks like crap again. No gain, no nothing in the last almost it's like 26 weeks or so. All the markets are red, basically. They're just up a tiny little bit here on Tether. USDC is green. Well, now it went red. But Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, everything was in the dark. Something about this Chronos, that's the only one that's gone up quite a bit. I don't know what's going on there. I wouldn't get into it. I'm sure it's probably going to go up, but as soon as I put money into it, it's like gambling. It's you don't want to gamble your money. Throw money into it, and as soon as you get in, it's going to be you're going to lose it. Let's look at the altcoin season graph chart or whatever. It's gone up a little bit actually. But, I don't know. The gold is up $22. Nice. Silver's up also 0.5%. That's pretty nice. That's pretty much what's going on. Nothing. nothing to look at. Like I said before, it's like, when it comes, it comes. That's it. When it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna predict that next week or whatever. You kind of think that things are going to happen like at the end of this at the end of August, perhaps in September, but like I say, there's 5 billion people out there competing for your they're ahead of you. You're not the only one thinking in the market, and the best thing is to just let it roll and let it ride. That's that's what I do. That's what I'm doing for myself. I'm not giving financial advice to anyone. I'm not telling you to buy now because it's cheap or anything. I would say something. We have a buy-in opportunity. It's for me. I'm not enticing you to buy or get involved in this. We're already in it. Where some of us are in it, and so far it hasn't happened. All the predictions have been out the window. Everything is just everything that was supposed to happen didn't happen. The thing is that these markets are crazy. Cryptocurrency. It could be in a span of 1 week that everything just explodes. Maybe not. You never know. Maybe this was the top, and now Bitcoin's going to go to zero. Well, I don't think so. There's a demand still out there, but all the soft money, what I call soft money, is people that get in trying to gain something, and all of a sudden they, if they bought it 100, what was it, $120, and they see Bitcoin at $108. Now they're, going, what happened? This is the soft people, the people that get in and, okay, we're going up. I'm gonna be a millionaire, and it doesn't happen that way. They haven't learned their tough lessons from the past. That when you buy into the market, most likely it's gonna go down, especially when you're up on top. If you can buy it when it's at the bottom, all the better. But it's really hard to. I mean, look at Bitcoin. You can't buy it at $3 or whatever when it was $3 or $6. Is it ever going to come down? I don't think so. Is it ever going to go under $100? I don't think so. But so it's like if you put money into it, you gotta wait several years, and that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Knowing when to sell, if you have to sell, it's up to you. And don't think that the markets are just going to continue going up and up and up. And especially if you need the money to whatever, living expenses or whatever. I wouldn't think of just putting everything in it and letting it roll, because it's good to maybe take out a little profit. If you're going the distance, you don't care, a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, 5 years, 10 years, most likely it's gonna, sooner or later, something's gonna kick. And I mean, we've had Bitcoin go up, but the altcoins didn't, with the exception of a few, like Dogecoin and Solana and some of the other ones. Okay, just a couple more. They've done. Stellar Lumens is another one. It's done really good. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash have done really well this time around, although they haven't gone up as much as we thought they would. They're in the top 20, and so what's next year? What's going to happen? Don't look at charts. Don't go to people that tell you it's going to go up and you buy it now. And okay, they don't know. They just do it for clicks, for YouTube clicks, so they can get money. They get paid money from YouTube. I don't get paid money. I got some merchandise that I sell. I think I sold one or two T-shirts. Let's see. It doesn't matter. It was only like one or two shirts that were sold. I'm not. It's just for fun, and I'm not making money. I'm not selling books or anything. I'm doing it for just my journey, what I'm doing. If anybody tells you that they care about your money, they don't. They have no interest in your money. I have no interest in your money, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do what you think it's right. If you hear somebody saying, okay, that guy sounds reasonable. When I looked at Ethan's videos, for instance, yeah, he was saying that the bull run is going to be, happen sooner, but it hasn't happened because that's the way things are. It doesn't, just because it happened previously, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen again. And you look at that and it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. I thought that Grayscale products would be, and I still think that they're very excellent things to get into. But, like I say, I got half in Grayscale and half in crypto. So I'm not all Grayscale. I got some crypto and some options and things like that. We have to wait. Let's see what happens in September. But I'm not going to say that September, things are going to happen. Don't look at me as a guy that's going to predict anything. I don't. I just think that something's going to happen because it should. It just should. Bitcoin going up so high, all the altcoins Dash, for instance. My gosh, I mean, it could be that someday we're going to look back and think just like Litecoin. Uh, when I saw Litecoin, when was that? About 2017, I think it was. Excuse me. uh, 2017. I think it was like at what was it? $16 or something like that. And I think it went up to $32. This is when I used to mine Litecoin, and look at it now. This is 8 years later, and it's heading towards $100, and easily could go even higher as soon as things start. The things going on around the world is just like unbelievable. It's just like I've never seen any. I don't know, maybe because there wasn't enough media outlets like YouTube and people talking about these things, around the world. We only had like 3 TV stations that would broadcast the news at night, and that would be it. That would be it. Everything else was like, you're kind of closed off unless you got it from magazines or anything like that. But stuff going on today, maybe that's why gold is going up so high. And I kind of think that, maybe cryptocurrencies, the real stuff should be, with all the turmoil, I think they should be a lot higher than what they are. And maybe as soon as we hit up a few wars and a few revolutions here and there, hopefully Europe starts coming around and getting rid of all the illegals that they have, and start fighting for themselves, because they've let other politicians let them be taken over by them. So the same thing here in the United States. You let these people just plow into your country. No, we have laws. We have a way to do it. Anyways, that's another thing for another day. But there's a lot of turmoil in the world from what I see. Who knows? Maybe cryptocurrencies will be adapted a lot faster than ever before, because real world currencies are not gonna. They're probably not gonna survive. The dollar's not doing that good itself. The the inflation on it is just fantastic. Let's see, what else did I want to say? I think that's it for today. It's Friday morning, and nothing to look at the markets. Let's see if we get a turnaround. Hopefully, of course, that's what we're waiting for. Okay, guys, take care. Have a good morning, and that's it. Take care.